Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we delve into the Startup Playbook. This insightful piece from 2012 is a treasure chest of business building advice straight from the founders of some of the world's most successful startups. Through comprehensive interviews with key people behind renowned companies such as LinkedIn and Spanx, the author David S. Kidder reveals the secret ingredients necessary to make it big in the challenging startup landscape. David S. Kidder is not just an accomplished author, but an entrepreneur in his own right. He co-founded the online marketing firm Clickable and was honored with the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year award in 2008. The Startup Playbook is an essential read for current and aspiring startup founders and for anyone interested in running a successful business. Through this episode, we aim to bring you closer to the knowledge needed to navigate the dynamic world of startups. The Startup Playbook: Secrets of the Fastest Growing Startups from Their Founding Entrepreneurs. Introduction: Dive into the minds of great entrepreneurs. Master the art of startup success. Every month, more than 500,000 new businesses sprout up across America. The bitter reality, however, is that many of these will not survive. So, how can you ensure that your startup is one of the rare success stories? The answer is straightforward. Learn from those who have traversed the terrain and emerged victorious. In this chapter, we'll explore the wisdom of 5 founders who catapulted their fledgling ventures into thriving enterprises. We know that passion and dedication are fundamental, but as you'll find out, there's more to the secret sauce of business success. In this chapter, you'll discover how to transform dormant assets into innovative products and services, how Sarah Blakely's stockings captured Oprah's attention, and why focusing on the future is of paramount importance. Part 1. Be a trendsetter. Enter early and foresee the challenges you've undoubtedly used or at least heard about LinkedIn, the global professional networking platform. But have you ever paused to ponder how it began? Many would assume that the recipe for creating such mammoth entities simply involves being in the right place at the right time. However, the real key is to step in even before the right time arrives. This lesson is courtesy of Reid Hoffman, the mastermind behind LinkedIn. As an investor in many successful startups, Hoffman is adept at spotting a trend while it is still incubating. When hunting for potential investments, he looks for startups whose full value is yet to be discovered, a clear indication that the trend is still in its nascent stages. When Hoffman was weaving the fabric of LinkedIn, many were skeptical about its prospects. The job market's needs, they argued, were already met by newspapers and recruitment firms. So, why the need for Hoffman's platform? The fact that his idea was an early entrant made it difficult to secure investors, but it also kept competition at bay. LinkedIn's unprecedented success can be largely attributed to Hoffman's knack for addressing foreseeable challenges. Every time you conjure a groundbreaking idea, remember that someone, somewhere, has probably given it a shot and stumbled. It's crucial to understand why your idea hasn't taken off yet and what you can do differently to ensure its success. Take LinkedIn, for instance. In the early days, people were cynical about the benefits it could offer to its initial users. After all, with such a tiny network, what was the upside? This is a common hurdle for startups. But Hoffman had a clever workaround. He introduced a feature that allowed new users to scan their email contacts for LinkedIn users. They could then see who amongst their contacts were already on the platform and had the option to invite others. This ingenious approach helped LinkedIn's network expand rapidly, enabling users to connect with an ever-increasing number of people. Part 2. Visualize success and protect your unique business model. To thrive in the corporate world, you need a clear sense of your destination. Take Sarah Blakely, the founder of the hosiery company Spanx. She had a well-defined vision of her future. But how did she do it? Blakely utilized the power of mental snapshots, picturing herself having achieved specific, ambitious objectives. Even though she didn't have a detailed roadmap to success, these mental images motivated her and rejuvenated her belief in her potential. For instance, Blakely had imagined being on the Oprah Winfrey Show back in her high school days. This aspiration ignited her drive, culminating in the year 2000 when Oprah singled out Spanx as one of her latest favorite products. However, while enthusiasm about your business idea is a plus, oversharing it isn't. It's natural to want to broadcast your brilliant concept far and wide. Yet instead of gathering the support you seek, you might find yourself incessantly defending your business model against skeptical comments from your circle. Consider Blakely's experience. When she shared her plan to sell footless pantyhose, her parents were highly skeptical. Despite Blakely's evident commitment to her idea, her folks struggled to perceive its potential. Moreover, being too open with your idea carries the risk of it being swiped. To safeguard your concept, limit the sharing to potential investors until your business has taken off. Part 3. Repurpose underused assets and promptly address challenges. Did you know that a car, on average, sits idle for 95% of the time? That's right. The majority of the time, your vehicle is simply parked somewhere, serving no real purpose. Identifying this glaring inefficiency, Robin Chase founded Zipcar, a revolutionary car rental service that lends vehicles at an hourly rate. You too can spearhead a successful startup by detecting underused resources and devising efficient solutions. Just like Chase, imagine how we can make better use of what's already at our disposal. Another approach is to reimagine objects that typically serve a single function. Consider our mobile phones from a decade ago that were restricted to making calls and sending texts. Fast forward to today, and they've transformed into sophisticated computers capable of capturing photos, playing videos, and sending emails. But remember, even the most ingenious idea can't save your startup if you fail to respond swiftly to problems. So, if a significant flaw in your business model comes to light, don't despair. Instead, tackle the issue head-on and keep your customers informed about the developments. Transparency often earns more goodwill than you might anticipate. Take Zipcar's case, for example. 3 months into its journey, Robin Chase discovered a severe revenue problem that threatened to sink the company. Following consultations with her team, it was clear that without a 25% spike in the hourly rate, the business was doomed. Though Chase was apprehensive about conveying this to her customers, the response was surprisingly positive. Most customers were willing to pay more for a service they already deemed as excellent. Part 4. Foster passionate, long-term consumers and dynamic, motivated personnel. In 1998, Seth Goldman established Honest Tea, an organic, fair trade, and low-sugar tea brand. Today, it boasts annual sales exceeding $70 million. But what fueled Goldman's remarkable success? Goldman realized early on that the company's triumph was not solely his responsibility. It was equally tied to the passion and commitment of both his employees and customers. To foster a healthy and motivated workforce, embody the values you want to see in your employees. As a leader, you set the standard for handling the pressures inherent to the startup life. In the early stages of a business, it's tempting to immerse yourself in work. But if you indulge in an unhealthy lifestyle, your employees may try to emulate you, resulting in a stressed organization. So, whenever the pressure mounts, it's critical to step back and recharge. When Goldman was launching Honest Tea, he was tempted to work around the clock. However, wanting to advocate work-life balance, he made it a point to leave the office at 5:30 every day to spend time with his family. In doing so, he demonstrated to his team that it was okay for them to prioritize their personal lives as well. In addition to having a motivated workforce, having enthusiastic long-term customers is also a recipe for startup success. Regardless of your startup's size, your existing customers are pivotal to your future. They set the tone for your brand's reputation in the market. Go the extra mile to keep them excited about your offerings and aim to convert them into lifelong patrons. Goldman understood the value of creating brand loyalty from a young age. With the intent of encouraging a long-lasting relationship with his brand, he launched Honest Kids, a fruit juice line for children, to cultivate a preference for honest tea as they grew older. Part 5. Maintain a forward-looking perspective and prioritize customer centricity. Hossein Rahman is a visionary who understood the importance of future gazing. Back in 1999, he established Jawbone, a pioneer in the wearable technology space, long before it became mainstream. By embracing a forward-thinking approach, he discovered how to keep his company a step ahead of the curve. One of the main tenets of this forward-thinking mindset is recognizing that what brought success yesterday may not work today. The world is in a constant state of flux, evolving rapidly and unpredictably. You need to stay nimble and avoid complacency. If you bask in the glow of your success, you risk losing sight of necessary adaptations to keep your customers satisfied. Suppose you're in the ice cream business and have achieved your sales target within 3 years. It's tempting to sit back and enjoy the ride. However, this is usually when customer preferences shift or a new competitor enters the fray, threatening your business. Another lesson Rahman learned early in his journey was the significance of understanding and addressing your customers' desires and needs. He recognized the merits of investing in areas that directly enhance the customer experience, such as superior quality products and exceptional customer service. Consider the Jawbone Up bracelet. This wearable not only monitors your health by tracking your daily habits like sleep and physical activity, but also collates and organizes this data on your smartphone for easy access. Plus, it boasts a sleek, customizable design, allowing you to choose from a variety of colors and styles to find your perfect match. In a world abundant with choices, the key to standing out is delivering top-notch products. This involves not just meeting customers' needs, but also catering to their wants. Strive to create a product that is as aesthetically pleasing as it is functional, and you'll be well on your way to success. Final summary. The principal takeaway from this book: boost your startup's chances of success by positioning yourself as an early entrant in your chosen market, defining a clear vision for your business, and consistently prioritizing customer needs and desires. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.